Hey there, how are you? It's a beautiful afternoon. The kids are playing happily, and something came to me earlier before I watched Jurassic Park Dominion with my little girl. Very good. Was but thinking, not as been very aware of a lot of people, including myself, talk about the symptoms we have. I work a lot with people who are in lack, and that tends to manifest in lack of money and things like that. But where it all begins is that we ultimately are in a, want of a better word, are in a simulation where basically what we are sitting in our bodies is a virtual reality suit. People a meat suit or whatever it might be, but that's basically what we're in. And life is basically the simulation we've created. So if you imagine like a game, maybe, and I was watching my little boy play Roblox, and it's like he's creating his reality based on his choices, and that's basically what we're doing. Is we get to create our reality. That's it. In fact, we are the creators of our own reality. And so you might say, well, how come some people have got loads of stuff and are millionaires, and they seem to have issues, and they don't have perfect lives, like they might have broken relationships and stuff or whatever. And then how come other people are living on the streets and in poverty? Why would people choose that? Well, it's super duper duper trooper simple. Well, the idea is simple, right? Basically, when we desire things and we have our goals, right? The only reason we don't achieve them is because we don't focus on our goals enough, and we get a little bit scattered about it, and we go and that shiny thing over there, and we adjust things maybe to think, actually I can't have that. But secondly, the biggest one is the belief behind getting there. You will find that very successful people, or people who have the things that you desire, for example, not that you envy, but think, if you desire a music career, or if you desire to be Beyonce, or if you desire lots of money, or if you want to be a TEDx speaker, or whatever it might be, the only reason you're not doing it is because of a lack of belief. Now, that isn't conscious belief, because our conscious thought is only 3% of our capacity, right? 97% of our beliefs, our behaviors, our actions, our feelings, our emotions, our triggers into everything else, 97% of that is subconscious. So if we have very strong goals and the only thing that we believe it with is that 3%, give me a sec. Is that back to playing here? Is that 3% of consciousness? Then we've got 97% of believing in goals that isn't really there. Now, if your subconscious doesn't believe it, it's unlikely that it's going to happen. So you're like, well, how the hell do I access that 97%? I'm living in the conscious world. How do I get subconscious? Well, you see, that's where you need to then operate from a slightly different angle. We need to work with our beliefs. We get to our beliefs. I feel the best way. Not in the kitchen, please, right now. Currently, not in the... You can't do it by thinking, you have to do it with feeling. I specialise in EFT and somatic therapies, like touch therapies. Somatic, EFT, tapping, that is one. And EFT plus very precise questioning and very precise targeted, very targeted questions and targeted focus, very specific focus on each specific dream we've got. We figure out why you don't believe you can have it. And the best way, in my opinion, the only way is to address from the root cause. That either comes from childhood, pre-6 mainly. Yeah, you can get some later in childhood, and some adult beliefs are made. A lot of the big things that you've seen repeating your whole life happen pre-6, and some of it is even pre this life. And that's how you change your subconscious beliefs to whether you can or cannot receive the goals you desire. When you change them, you change your reality. So wrapping it all up after 5.5 minutes is, if you are not getting what you want to get, if your goals are not happening, first thing is to do is to live and breathe them, is to wake up and say them, is to 3 times a day. They say millionaires set goals once a day, billionaires set them 3 times a day, but literally tune in, do something, even if you're one thing, focus so much, that's your goal. So what happens is then you open up your consciousness to making that happen. The universe will provide, as long as you are focused on what you desire. Yeah, so focus on your desires, and then it's a case of understanding why you can't have them, because that is in your head, that is in your, well, in your subconscious. Is actually held in your brain, it's out here somewhere, but your subconscious, some people call it inner child, your subconscious is holding you back to save you for some reason. What it's saving you from, I don't know. That's the whole point. But it's your subconscious that's not allowing you to. So if you are finding yourself in the repeating pattern of having goals and not coming true, getting into relationships, feeling this lack of money, lack of love, lack of support, whatever it might be, if you're in the loop, you're in a pattern, it's your subconscious on repeat until you break it. So yeah, so that's what you need to access your subconscious. I would always use EFT. It's something I specialize in. It's absolutely one of the best tools. Please message me, because not only do I have incredible programs to do with purpose, relationships and money, I also do incredible 90-minute blow it out of the water sessions, 1-to-1. So please do message me if any of this has triggered something in you. You want to ask any questions, comment with any questions, email me, get in touch, and we can have a chat about how to access this beautiful subconscious part of your brain in order to achieve your goals in utter abundance. With much love, Lucy B. Can't press stop now.